Hello, Wastelanders! It's Jewel Smith, and it's time for Fallout Friday, generously sponsored by Just Like Biking. Well, in our last episode, we had begun our Farewell to Rose tour, and we are going to continue that today. I am wrapping up this playthrough with Rose. She is my second Soul Survivor, and I am going to be switching back over to Fiona, my first Soul Survivor, and doing some building streams after I am done with Rose. That's not to say I may never play as Rose again. There may be reason for me to want to come back and load up a Rose save and visit with her again. But I am missing Fiona and Hancock, her ride of choice, and missing the character that she was and the build. The backstory and all the things that are involved in Fiona. Rose has never really felt natural to me. She was created in order to be the Nuka World Raider Overboss because I wanted to see what that was all about. So she was a pretty nasty person for most of this playthrough, which does not come naturally to me, but it's been interesting to experience. She also finished the main story with the Brotherhood of Steel. I do have the Platinum Trophy for this game. And I'm not a big fan of the Brotherhood personally, so that really doesn't tickle my fancy. I miss the Minutemen, so I'm looking forward to getting back to being Fiona, the General of the Minutemen. But today, let's see here, we left off at Croup Manor. I think that's where I am right here. There it is, right behind me. That was the last place we visited on this settlement tour. Many of the settlements in Rose's world are not terribly exciting because Rose was the Nuka World Raider Overboss, and so some of the settlements were Raider outposts. Some of the settlements were vassals to her Raider empire that she later recovered and turned back into regular settlements. And all of the Raider outposts are gone. She killed all the Raiders and turned all of those back into regular settlements as well. But she really didn't do the same sort of detailed building that I did as Fiona. Her settlements aren't necessarily very well populated or very exciting, but some of them have interesting features, and I've learned a lot in the past 2 years that I've been playing as Rose. And I want to put some of those skills and some of the Creation Club content into Fiona's world. So that's what I'm planning to do when I'm done wrapping up with Rose. Let me hop over to Twitter and send out a tweet. Let folks know I'm streaming because YouTube notifications don't always work for everyone. And there's a reason for that. I found out that, of course, you know, thousands of people are streaming and uploading videos to YouTube every day, every hour probably. And so when notifications are going to be sent out, they have to kind of queue up in the YouTube system. And so depending on how busy, how much traffic, and how much is going on at a particular moment, those notifications may not go out at exactly the same time that I start streaming. So some of you, I've heard, some of you have told me that you get notifications about my live streams like 2 or 3 hours or more after I've already started or ended the live stream. So I do send out tweets. If you want to follow me on Twitter, just look for Jewel Smith. Same as my YouTube channel, same as my Twitch channel, and same as my username over on AO3, if you know what that is. But I'll go send out a message. And I recently changed my icon on Twitter from the picture of Rose in her power armor to a picture of the Minutemen logo, because I'm getting ready to start playing as Fiona again. I own not one but 2 Minutemen t-shirts. I'm telling you guys, I love the Minutemen. Alright, let's see. YouTube's still not letting me into the chat room, so I'll be with you in just a second. I'll be there as soon as I can. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, Herman, hello. And Barbarian King, and Frank, and Nemo. Wow, you guys are fast. Herman just got the message about my yesterday's stream a few minutes ago. Oh, dang. Well, yesterday's stream was over on Twitch, so that's not even a YouTube issue. Did you get the message on, are you following me on PlayStation? Because that's another thing. A lot of my viewers are actually watching me from PlayStation. They might get notifications. I don't know how notifications work on PlayStation. I don't really use the PlayStation system that much myself. But I am playing on a PS4 Pro. So, hey, Sheriff Hunter Russell, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Aw, thanks, Frank. Alright, well, take care. Oh, okay, that's right. Herman is saying you updated the stream on YouTube. That's right. Okay. I uploaded a video, an edited video from my Shadow of the Colossus live stream. That is right. When I stream to Twitch, the streams are saved on Twitch, and you can watch them over there if you want to, just like on YouTube. But I am, when I have a chance, I don't always have time, because it takes a lot of time to edit a video. Oh my god. But when I get a chance, I edit the live streams and upload edited videos to YouTube for anyone that wants to see a condensed version of the live stream. I edit out a lot of the repetitive stuff, or me being lost, or me trying to figure out how to do something. I just put in the good stuff. Well, I don't know. I mean, I might leave things in. If I'm struggling with something, I might leave it in if I think it's entertaining, but I try to edit out some of the boring and or repetitive stuff that may not be as entertaining. So, yeah, I've been uploading those videos to YouTube. But you can see the full-length live stream if you want to. It's archived on Twitch. And I think you were telling me, Herman, you were having a hard time with the chat room on Twitch. And I did not know this until yesterday. But apparently, when you pop in during a live stream, you can't see the chat that happened before you got there. But if you wait till after the live stream's over and you go back and watch the video that's on Twitch, the saved archive of the stream, you'll be able to see the whole chat room. It actually archives the chat with the video. If you're interested, if anyone ever wants to go back and see what was being chatted or done before you join the live stream on Twitch, you can do it that way. Nemo's telling me, I learned something today I never knew about Fallout 4 is the county school backstory about all the pink goo. Oh, right. Yeah. There's the charter school. I think it's the one that's down here not far from Murkwater, right? Is it Suffolk County Charter School has the pink goo? Or they were making all the kids eat the pink goo. I think it was it a Vault-Tec thing or something? An experiment? And then it turned them all into pink ghouls. Yeah. Pretty nasty. Alright, let's leave Croup Manor and head over to Tenpines. I don't know why, but for some reason I had unlocked Croup Manor prior to unlocking Tenpines, I think, in this playthrough. Or maybe I unlocked Croup Manor and then turned Tenpines into a vassal settlement or something. But Outpost Zimonja was a raider outpost. We visited that one. I mean, it's a regular settlement now, but we visited that one last week. And then Tenpines was a vassal, so I had set them up to be producing a whole ton of food. But now they're not a vassal anymore because there is no Raider Empire, so let's go see what's going on there. Hey, Just Ike! Just Ike's in the chat room. Just Ike is the sponsor of Fallout Fridays. Thank you, Just Ike. Oh, you just uploaded your Covenant video? Oh, I'll have to go check that out. Just Ike was going to build a Christmas town in Covenant. That's what inspired me. He told me about it, and I said, that's a cool idea. I want to go do that in Fiona's world. When I get back to playing as Fiona, we're going to go do that. Alright, well this is Tenpines. I think the sort of entrance of the settlement, over here it's kind of considered the entrance, I think, because this is where the caravans wander in from here, and there's a bridge across the ravine right there. But we'll come in here. So we have a guard post, and even if you don't have the Bunker Hill quest completed where you can get the caravan stops in your workshop, right? Because you can do a quest in Bunker Hill, or is it under resources, I think? And you can unlock the ability to build these caravan trading posts at your settlements, and that'll bring the caravans to your settlement. All the different ones. The Doc, Lucas, Cricket, Carla. They'll come to your settlement with regularity if you build this caravan post. But even if you don't build a caravan post, the caravans will come out here. I don't know why, but there's this fire here, and I know that Lucas comes out here a lot. I don't know about the others. But I covered it over with these raider tents. And I put in an outhouse for the caravan people and whoever else that needs to use it. We've got this brick wall that's just kind of part of the settlement here. So I put in a little bit of chicken wire and put our crops here. I had a lot more food growing here when they were a vassal because I wanted them to be making as much food as possible for my raiders. But then after they ceased being a vassal, I stopped having them... Yeah. I stopped having them grow so much food. Let me see here. How much food are they growing? Yeah, they're still growing 16. That's quite a bit. There's 11 people living out here. It's a lot of folks for this dinky little settlement, really. Not a lot of defense. But they got some. There's a turret right there. There's a couple of turrets right there. Of course, you gotta have one at the bar in case things get rowdy. There's a guard post. And there's a guard post. Do we only have 2 people on guard duty? This looks like. Maybe we should put somebody else. There's another turret. Maybe we should put someone else on guard duty. But anyway, here's the crappy house, right? Everybody complains about this house at Tenpines. You can't scrap it unless you've got a mod. People do various things with it, but this is what I did with it. We've got this medic here. Looks like she's a former member of the pack. I'm gonna move this over here. Can I do that? Doesn't seem to want to go there. That's strange. Maybe because it's too close to the edge of the settlement? Oh, there we go. Oh, is that a provisioner coming in? Yes, it is. She's probably connecting this place with Outpost Emoja. No cow, you can't come through here. Oh, they're just gonna walk right through here, huh? Sure, okay. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of settlement work on these. Even though this is gonna probably be one of the last times I play as a Rose, and it doesn't really matter. I said last week that I didn't want to... It's like putting your child to bed, you know, you gotta read him a bedtime story, you gotta give him a bath, gotta make sure everything is right with the world, and that's what I'm doing. I'm putting these settlements to bed, so I want to make sure everything is right. You know? Let's put another guard post over here. There we go. Do we have a guard that will start working here? It looks like we have a lot of people on food, so let's grab one of them. We don't need to have all these people on food. Look at this guy. Yeah, he was only doing a couple of food. That's fine.
Okay.
Looks like I got a whole bunch of people working on food, but each individual is probably not doing a whole lot. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, a bunch of people living out here digging in the dirt. Well, anyway, let's go take a look in here. Got some beds in here. Aw, somebody's dead teddy bear. Farm's not much, but it's something, as they like to say. Well, they've got a bar here. We built it up off of this building. And there's a few little houses, little individual houses. I think my thinking was that there's a crashed plane not too far away, right? Yeah, see there's Skylane's Flight 1981. So I figured they might drag over some of the wreckage from the crashed plane. And so that's why you've got these little metal huts and the airplane seats here. I don't use the airplane seats very much in my settlements, but I kind of thought that that would be... That's my story for this place, is that they're not far from the crashed plane, so, you know. They would haul that wreckage over here and use it. Hey, Old Man Gaming, how you doing? Sorry, checking in with the chat room. Says, I have a Skyrim question. I'm having a blast playing a werewolf. Who would be the best follower that heals? In werewolf form, you can't use potions. That is true. You cannot. But I think if you eat people, it heals you, doesn't it? I don't know if there is a follower who will heal you. Unless you're using a mod. I have never had one of my followers heal me with a healing spell in Skyrim that I know of. Ah, okay. Herman is saying Lucas will only come to Tenpines. Cricket will travel to Warwick, Doc Weathers to County Crossing, and Carla to Sanctuary. Okay, unless you put in the settlement, the caravan trading post thing there, the little caravan stop. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Alexander! Alexander Frozen says, hi, Rose, nice to see you. Hey, thanks for stopping in. And Patrick, hello! Oh, Old Man is saying, I seem to run out of people to eat a lot. Yeah, I played through... Oh, sorry, wrong button, sorry. I was trying to hit that button. There we go. I did a werewolf, I think it was my second playthrough. I was trying to get all the werewolf perks for Dawn Guard. Do you have Dawn Guard? Because Dawn Guard adds a lot of werewolf perks, and they make the werewolf a lot more powerful and a lot more useful and a lot more fun to play. If you don't have that, I highly recommend it if you like being a werewolf. But I remember what I would do is I would go into werewolf form just before I was going to go into some place that I knew had a lot of people, like a bandit cave, or I think I did this on the ship, the Carlia, where the Emperor is, and you have to go assassinate him or whatever. You know, if I'm going in somewhere where I know I'm going to be facing a lot of enemies, I'll turn into werewolf form and then run around and eat all of them, because then there's lots and lots and lots of them to eat. And then when I come back out of the cave or whatever, then I'll transform back into regular, you know, into a person. But yeah, I don't think that there are any followers who will actually heal you. Now, I think there might be rings. There are some rings. If you have the Dragonborn add-on, there is a group of werewolves that you can meet on the island of Solstheim, and if you are a werewolf, when you meet them, they will have rings to sell you, and I think those, I can't remember what they do for you, but they may help with your health or healing or something, one of the rings that they have. If you're not a werewolf, when you meet them, they'll just attack you, and then you know, end up killing them and you can't get the stuff from them. But if you haven't found them yet, maybe look them up online. I can't remember exactly where they're located off the top of my head, but they do have rings. I think that they'll sell you like 2 or 3 different rings you can get. Maybe look that up. But yeah, no, I don't think that's weird, because now I'm racking my brain and I'm thinking I don't remember anybody ever healing me in Skyrim. I always had to heal myself. Now I could do, there was a spell that had an area of effect healing. I can't remember what it was called, but I would use that one, and when I would heal myself, it would heal anyone standing near me, so it would heal me and my follower at the same time. But I don't know if that's a spell that you can get for any of your followers to use, and I don't think it's a spell that any of them have by default. I could be wrong. Because the ones that are going to be spellcasters would be the ones that would have spells at all. All of your housecarls and your mercenaries, unless the mercenary or the housecarl happens to be a spell sword or a mage, like Mercurio in Riften is a mage, or I think there's one housecarl added by Hearthfire who is a spell sword. But most of your housecarls and mercenaries and stuff, they're just going to be warriors. They're not going to cast spells at all unless you give them a staff. It might be possible to get a staff of healing, but I don't know if they're programmed to actually use it on you. I don't know. Something I've never tried. Anyway, sorry. Wish I could be more help. Alright, let's get on with getting on. Everybody's walking around out here. We put in a little bit more defense. Folks are hanging out around the bar. Alright, we have a little workshop over here. Another guard post to watch from this direction. Is that Satellite Olivia out there? Yes, it is. I recently added a short story. Yes. I am a writer, and for funsies, I like to write down some of my backstory and headcanon from my playthrough of Fallout or Skyrim or Horizon Zero Dawn or whatever. But I just recently put a story online on AO3 about Fiona, my first soul survivor, going to find Mary Abernathy's locket at Satellite Station Olivia. Of course, that would be from very early in the game. That's a quest that most players get pretty early on, because you get it from Abernathy Farm, which is right out here. And also a lot of people end up doing that one pretty early. But anyway, if anyone's interested in that, you can check that out. There'll be links to it on my Patreon page, patreon.com/JewelSmith. It's not special content. I don't have a paywall. I don't make people pay to see content that I post. I just don't have... The main reason for that is because I just don't have time. I don't want to have to separate... Here's something special for some people, and here, you know, but I'm not going to share it with everyone else. Like, if I have something special, I want everyone who wants to see it to see it. You know? So, I do post... when I do fan art or fan fiction or, you know, do special videos or do anything unusual, I'll post it over at Patreon for everyone to see. So if you want to check that out, it's patreon.com/JewelSmith. But I'll also talk about it on Twitter and Tumblr if you find me over there. So here's some more little houses. There's another little metal hut somebody lives in. And a little house here with some beds. Huh. Okay. This is the house that comes with the settlement. Not much you can really do with it. I put another bed in it. How many beds are here anyway? 12 beds, okay. So yeah, gotta have beds everywhere for everyone. Just enough water for everyone. Why is their happiness going down? Come on, I'm here and I'm working on the settlement and I'm being nice. Why are you all unhappy? Ungrateful settlers, I swear. Maybe because I took that one person off of farming and there's a little bit less food here, so it made their happiness go down. Is that a thing? Take those bottle caps. Yeah, I'll take them. Sure. Well, anyway, Tenpines. Not too exciting, but I think it's alright. They're doing the best they can. They don't have much going on here, do they? They got a medic, they got a bar, and they have a trader that stops by every now and then. So I didn't really give them a whole lot of other things here. They don't have a salon, they don't have a general goods merchant, or gun shop, or anything like that. I guess if they need anything, they can go over to Outpost Simonja. Outpost Simonja is not too far away. Just across the ravine here, and Outpost Simonja, as we saw last week, has lots of shops and things going on, so I guess folks can just go right over there. So let's head on with our tour, and so the next stop would be Graygarden. Graygarden was also made into a vassal settlement in my Raider Empire. Where is it? Down here. Oh, Patrick is saying you can claim Sanctuary Hills as your Raider outpost. Can you? Oh, Barbarian King saying, yeah, claimed Sanctuary in one of my playthroughs and Preston hated me. Nice. Alexander's asking, do you trap cats? They bring happiness. Yeah, I haven't done that in this playthrough. I did it with my first playthrough with Fiona, my first Soul Survivor. She was a lot more interested in making her settlers happy. Rose, not so much. I'm going to be switching back and playing as Fiona after I finish this playthrough with Rose. I started playing Fallout 4 with Rose in March of 2017, and that was at Herman's request. Herman's in the chat room there. Herman wanted to see me play through again from the beginning because with Fiona, I didn't actually stream the whole playthrough. I wasn't doing a YouTube channel. I played Fallout 4 and then I started doing the YouTube channel with settlement tours of the settlements that Fiona had built. There's a playlist on my channel, Settlement Tour Series or whatever it's called, Realistic Settlements or something like that. And that's how I started this channel. And then I just started playing other things. Skyrim Special Edition came out, and so I did a playthrough of that. And you know, continued. Some of the DLC. I think my channel, there's a little bit of content with Fiona doing Vault Tech and doing Nuka World, but she had already finished Far Harbor and the main storyline and everything by the time I started this channel. And so Herman said, you know, well, I want to see you play from the beginning. So I started over with Rose and went out to Nuka World and became the Raider Overboss because I hadn't done that before and I wanted to see what that was like. But anyway, Rose was never really that interested in being nice or having really nice settlements. So no, I don't think there's any cats here. In Fiona's world, she has cats, dogs, gorillas, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, no, Rose does not. So here's Graygarden. Graygarden, of course, as you probably know, is populated by robots. Okay, where's the checkpoint? Come on, defend the checkpoint. Every time I come out here, it says defend the checkpoint. Graygarden's populated by robots, and so when I initially unlocked it as a settlement, I had to come in and do that quest where they send you down to fix their electricity or water or whatever utility it is, I can't remember, and then you can unlock it as a settlement. Once I had done that, I started building a whole bunch of robots because I have the automatron or whatever it is, DLC, and I built a whole bunch of robots and sent them out here, and so we had a whole bunch of food being made. I don't even remember how much, 80 food or some crazy number, and 100, I don't remember what it was, but we had a bunch of robots out here making food, and so then I turned them into a vassal settlement in the Raider Empire. But when I came out here to get the settlement back, I couldn't because no one would give me a quest to reclaim the settlement. Like, let me say, for instance, where is it? County Crossing and Finch Farm and these were also vassal settlements. I had Greentop, the Slog, Finch Farm, and County Crossing as vassal settlements to my Raider Empire, making a bunch of food. But after I killed all the Nuka World Raiders and came back to these settlements, the humans that live there would say, oh, hey, can you help us out? We're having a problem with ghouls, or we're having a problem with mutants, or whatever it is, you know, as you do. And I would go do the little quest, and then it would turn them back into a regular settlement. They were no longer a vassal. They would be a regular settlement, and then I could use the workshop again. Because when they're a vassal, you can't use the workshop. But at Graygarden, that was not an option. There were a couple of humans living here with the robots, but neither the humans nor the robots would ask me to do anything for them so that I could get it back. So ultimately, what I ended up having to do was kill all the residents here. I killed the humans and the robots, and then I was able to use the workshop and turn it back into a regular settlement. I took out most of the food that was being grown here, because if you left it in production, then it would just fill up the workshop, and then they would keep getting attacked because they, you know, when you got a whole bunch of stuff stored in the workshop, you get attacked more often, I guess. That's what we've discovered. But we have a little house over here that folks live in. Of course, we have the little greenhouse in here. Not really doing much with this. I put in some of these planters that you get in the workshop. I think they come with Vault Tech. Is that what they come with? Or contraptions or one of those? I put those in here. Probably still making a lot of food here. Oh wow, there's 8 people here and not enough beds. Oh dang. Okay. And not enough food. Wow, alright. What's going on with that? Oh, there's a lot of untended mute fruit. Did I send people out here and then not assign them to things or something? What did I do here? Where is everybody? It says there's 8 people, but I don't see 8 people. I see 2 people in here. And I see 1 person. Oh, here we go. Oh, this guy is a guard. Oh, this guy. What is he doing here? He doesn't look like the type that belongs here. Let's move him. Where could we move him to? Oh, okay. I thought that said Egret Tours. Jamaica Plain, not Egret Tours. I was going to say, I can't get Egret Tours unlocked. Where could we move him? Where have we not gone yet? Let's see. Hangman's Alley, maybe? He looks like a Hangman's Alley type of guy. Alright, let's do that. Alright, we don't have a scavenger. Okay. There we go. Scavenger.
Sure.
Thank you. And who's this? This person's assigned to food. Okay. Is that the only farmer we have? Who's this? Alright, you can be a farmer. Come on. I must have sent people here and not assigned them to anything. Oh, that was already assigned. Dang it. Yeah, so there's a whole lot of food being grown here that no one is assigned to. This has the potential for being a much bigger settlement. I just haven't done much with it because there was only robots living here before. Alright, so these folks maybe need a bed. Oh, why are you not using this bed? You should use this bed. Hello, HDR says, hey. Hey, welcome to the chat room. Herman is saying, if I had a chance to sponsor, I would have you run another Fallout. Aww. Whoa.
Yes.
I don't know why she did that. No, I think I'm good. I wouldn't play another Fallout. I think I'm good. I'm going to go back to playing as Fiona, doing some settlement building, but I don't really want to play through the game again. I already have the platinum. I don't really see the point in playing through a third time. I've done all there is to do, and if I haven't, you know, as far as story stuff and quests and things, I mean, there's still little things that pop up every now and then that I haven't explored or that I can't remember having explored over the years. And I can always go back and do that with Fiona or Rose at any time. So, yeah, right now I'm playing through God of War and I am enjoying the heck out of it. I don't know how long that's going to take me to get through. Seems like there's a lot of content there. So I may be playing that for a while. And I am loving it. Absolutely loving it. That is quickly becoming one of my favorite games of all time. Even though it contains so many of the things I usually can't stand in video games.
Complaining a bit about the bed situation.
All right. I'll get on it. I'll get on the bed situation. Oh, Alexander is saying, why not survival? Because I just don't have time for that. My daughter's played this game on survival, and she's talked to me about it quite a bit. I don't know if that's really for me.
Huh?
I'm not really interested in survival games, which is one of the reasons I'm not playing Fallout 76 right now. I tried out 76, played a couple episodes of it on my YouTube channel. Just really not in the mood. It's just not something I want to have to worry about eating and drinking and repairing weapons and all of that. Not where I'm at right now.
Huh?
Oh, okay. Patrick's saying you have to do the Minutemen quest, move everyone out of Sanctuary Hills, kill Mama Murphy, and then Sanctuary can be available. Ah, okay. Alright. Well, I didn't do all of that, so I never had Sanctuary Hills as a raider outpost. Hey, Bill! Bill's saying, did you know you can build on top of the ramp? Yes, I do know that. In fact, in my first playthrough, which I was just talking about maybe before you joined us, there is a video playlist on my YouTube channel of my settlement tour series from my first playthrough of Fallout 4 from about 3 or 4 years ago. I built a bar up here, and I built an explosives mill, I think is what it's called, from Contraptions. I figured that way if something exploded, it wouldn't hurt anybody being way up here. But with Rose, I haven't really done anything up here at all. Oh, there is one bed up here. Okay. Let's leave something in here. What would they have? About some iguana bits. And instant mash, sure. Sounds good. And a shot glass, sure, why not? There you go. Yeah, you can get up here and you can find a suit of power armor right over there too. Or right up here, wherever it is. There's a crashed vertibird. And there's a suit of power armor that you can get up here. Maybe we can just put another bed up here, since they needed another couple of beds. Sure, let's do that. There we go. Just don't fall. I did build a bar at Finch Farm. Rose did. In this playthrough. And every time the settlers go up there to use the bar, they keep falling off the overpass and breaking their legs. George Perez calls it the Boulevard of Broken Legs. They try to go up there and use the bar, and then they fall through, and then they scream, "Ow, my leg!" A lot. Maybe we can put a bed in here. I mean, why wouldn't they? They would just cram beds wherever they could put them in, you know? Maybe? Alright, now they have enough beds. They can stop complaining about the bed situation. When I first started playing this game and I started doing settlement building, I would put a lot of things on display. and then they would get attacked and shit would fly everywhere. So I stopped doing that. Now I just put it in storage containers of some kind. Or it would fall through the world. Stuff falls through the world a lot. At least for me it does. Put a radio in here. They need a radio. And maybe a grill. Would they be grilling out here? Yeah, they would. You know they would. Why not? They don't actually use the grill for cooking, but, you know, they would. Maybe not a radio, maybe a lantern. Oh, because they have lights in here. Alright, maybe they wouldn't need a lantern. Never mind. There's radios. Diamond City Radio. There we go. Hey.
Okay.
Oh, there's Travis.
Okay, so, there's some,
Let me check in with the chat room. Nemo saying very hard is just survival without the eating and sleeping. Yeah, I am playing on very hard. Well, there's eating, sleeping, and then I think also diseases. It's possible in survival to get diseases. And there's no fast travel in survival. So you have to be very careful about how you plan, where you go, and what you're doing. Which I think, you know, makes it... I think it would be easier to play on survival if you do all the settlement building, because then you'll have safe places to stop just about everywhere in the wasteland, or nearby everywhere in the wasteland, so you've always got somewhere to sleep or somewhere to get supplies or whatever, somewhere to get food. You know, it makes the whole building up the settlements thing very important. Alright, so yeah, I haven't done much here. For those who are just joining us, this is the Farewell to Rose tour. I have been playing as Rose, the Nuka World Raider Overboss, now former Raider Overboss and member of the Brotherhood of Steel, since March 2017. And I'm wrapping up this playthrough. I have the Platinum Trophy, I've finished the main story, I've done just about everything I'm going to do with Rose here. So we're just kind of wandering around the wasteland, looking at the settlements that she's worked on, or in most cases hasn't really worked on because she never gave a crap. You know, she just either had raider outposts or vassal settlements, not really concerned with the settler happiness or comforts or anything like that. That's the way I've played her. Very different from Fiona, my first Soul Survivor. We're just kind of wandering around, taking a look at everything. I'm doing a little bit of settlement building, just kind of putting everything to bed is what I've been calling it. Just tucking everyone in, saying goodnight. Over here is where I killed all of the robots and former... Yeah, there you go. The road of broken robots. Oh, I'll take that. This is where I killed everyone that was in the settlement so that I could get it back after I had made it a vassal. I think some of the other bodies despawned. All the other robots and settlers that I killed have despawned. But the great thing is in here there's a gas canister and there is antifreeze. So if you are, and it respawns, so if you're wanting to make reactor coolant For the Pridwin, you can come here repeatedly and get those ingredients. You'll need that and dirty water. But you can buy dirty water from anyone who's tending bar. They usually have it. So yeah, that is Graygarden. Not a whole lot going on there. Oh, I guess I should go up and look at the shitter. That's one thing we didn't look at.
Huh?
Huh? What are you doing, dude? Oh, you're not even assigned to anything. What are you doing out here with nothing to do? This guy got nothing. Why is he out here and he's got nothing to do? What should we give him to do? We could assign him. There's a lot of food to be grown out here. But do we really want to be growing more food? I mean, they have enough for themselves. You know? I should probably take some of these out, to be honest. They don't all need to be here. There we go. I was trying to cram in as much food as possible when they were a vassal settlement. Oh, I'm outside the settlement border. Getting a little bit of lag here. It's weird. Alright, well I guess we'll just leave that one. Taking some of that out. Let's store that and scrap that and take these out. Maybe we could put a shop in here. Maybe that guy could have a little shop. Well, he'd be getting sprayed on by all these sprinklers all the time. That probably wouldn't be good. What sort of shop would they have out here at Graygarden? You think I should just assign him to farming or build some kind of shop? Because I think they can walk right across the bridge. This bridge right here, they can walk right across the bridge to Oberlin Station, and Oberlin has a bar, and Oberlin has, I think, some other things going on over there, a medic, and some other stuff, and it's real close by, so really they don't need anything here. They can go to Oberlin for it. Oh, Nemo's asking, did you cure Kate? I've seen you turn Curie into a synth, but can't remember if you did Kate. No, I did not. I never cured Kate. Oh, Patrick is asking, can you tour the castle? I will get there, yes. I'm kind of doing the tour in the order in which Rose unlocked the settlements and added them to her empire. So she did the castle very, very late in the playthrough. The castle was one of the last places she unlocked because she didn't go to Concord and she didn't meet Preston Garvey until she was like level 70 something. She had already built up a whole raider empire before she went and met Preston. So she didn't get around to unlocking the castle until much, much, much later. So that'll come later. I'm not going to do it today. but I will get there. There's a better castle build, I think, on my YouTube channel. If you go to my channel and search castle, castle tour or something like that, you'll see a lot of stuff that I've done in my Fiona playthrough. You'll see her blow up the Pridwin from the castle. You'll see a tour of her castle build. She's done a lot more with it because she's the general of the Minutemen and she cares much more about the Minutemen than Rose does. In fact, we're not even going to go to Oberlin Station for a while, but I'm curious what's over there, because that may inform my decision as to what I build here at Graygarden. So let's go see what's at Oberlin real quick. I got that one guy who's unassigned, so we got to find him something to do. He's either going to be a farmer, or we'll give him a shop or something. So let's go see what shops are available at Oberlin. Because really it's just a walk across this bridge. And if this were the real world, we would just move these out of the way. I mean, we can't move them in the game. But, you know, in the real world we'd be able to move them. We'd roll them right down the tracks and use them for building at Oberlin Station, which is what I've done here. That's why most of the stuff at Oberlin is built with rail cars. Because the idea is that we would have rolled those rail cars down here and used them. So here is Oberlin. How do we get into Oberlin? Alright, we have to go in over here. Right, so Oberlin has a weapons shop dedicated to Counter Serum, formerly known as All Come to Ruin. So we have Welcome to Ruin, Ruin's weapons shop, and then the Counter Serum bar right next to it. Well, now it's Counter Serum coffee shop. Got a bar there. Right, and I think they have a medic over here. Yeah, there's a medic there. Alright, so there's not a general goods merchant. There's a medic. Alright. There's a medic and a gun shop. Not a bar. That is kind of weird. I thought that used to be a bar. I think it was a bar when Raiders lived here. And then I turned it into a coffee shop. Maybe we should put a bar here. Yeah, I think we should. Alright, but we're not going to work on that today. So there's not a general goods merchant here? Alright. Well, alright. So maybe there's a general goods merchant at Graygarden. And then the folks from Oberlin, if they want to buy and sell general goods, junk and whatnot, they can walk across the bridge and go to Graygarden. Alright, I'll do that. That's cool. Yeah, I agree, Nemo. Nemo says, I find Kate is better before you cure her. Yeah, that's exactly why I didn't cure her in this playthrough. Because I cured her in my first playthrough, and then she became so annoying, in my opinion. I know, some people really love her, but I find her super annoying after she's cured. So I just didn't bother curing her in this playthrough. I mean, I'm not running around with her. I don't need the perk. I don't care, you know? So she just lives at Sanctuary. Alright, so if we have a general goods guy, where are we going to put him? Let's put him in here, maybe. Or, well, I was going to say up against the pillar, but then he'd be kind of close to the toilet. Yeah, okay, so I was going to come up here and look at the shitter. There's my magnificent two-seater that I built for Oberlin. Isn't that lovely? I think so. I don't want to mess up their living room here. But yeah, maybe I should. This guy, maybe this is where his shop is. I'm gonna leave the rug. Yeah, we can put his shop in here. Why not? Trader. Alright, Trader Joe. We'll call him Joe. We want a countertop? Sure. I prefer the countertops, even though I don't like the writing on them. Alright. Let's see. InstaShop. Bam. Yeah, that's kind of my go-to default easy peasy shop builder here. Look for signs and look for the sale sign. There it is. Alright, where's this guy that has nothing to do? Where'd he go? Come here, my dude. Okay. There you go. There. I should have saved that lantern instead of scrapping it. Oh, but I got light bulbs in here. Dang it, why do I keep trying to put lights in places I don't need them? Of course they would sell plants because they could grow them in the greenhouse. So, there you go. Sell a radio. Sure. Could sell some donuts. Oh, cycle through all the Christmas garbage. Actually, you should sing Jingle Bells, right? Jingle bells, jingle bells. Alright, there we go. Oh, that's an ornament. There we go. Could put a nutcracker. Is he selling nutcrackers? Candles? I wish we could put these on the shelves. These little figures. little figurines. The only way to get them on the shelf is to put them on the ground and then use a cement pillar to put them on the shelf. Which is kind of a cheat, but we can do it. I was doing this in Vault 88 the other day. There we go. See, and then you can bring it in here. Ah, but it won't go through the rug. Of course it won't. Okay. Alright. If I move that, everything moves. Alright. Let's see if that's close. Getting there. There we go.
Yeah?
Yeah. Excellent. Let's put some junk out for him to sell. I know I just said I don't like displaying junk because it gets knocked all to hell when the settlement gets attacked, but let's see. Maybe a little bit of something. Maybe a few things. Let's see what we can do. Hello, Fallout Gamer says hi in the chat room. Hello. Patrick saying, I want to get a shout out. Your weapon, Granny's Kisses, known as Granny's Love. You like that weapon? Or did you make a weapon of your own? Oh, I've got a board in here. Let's get rid of that too. Yeah, there's Granny's Kiss. A rocket-powered baseball bat. Alright, let's scrap the board. Let's move the bag of cement over here. Let's move the paint can over here. Come on. Sometimes these shelves can be so fiddly. I guess we're not going to get it onto the shelf, are we? I honestly wish I knew, because there's times when I try to place things on shelves and they'll go into the second shelf or the third shelf, and then there's times they'll only go on top. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is that decides where on the shelves things are going to go. There, how about that? We'll just put that right there. Okay. And let's see. Something else we can do that I like to do in shops. Let's put a toolbox or something. Like one of these. Or one of these. But it's not going to go into the middle shelf where I want it to go. Of course not. It wants to go up on top. Alright. Sure, why not? Well, at least it looks like he's got some things to sell, and that's the whole point. There we go. Yeah, close enough. Alright. Huh. Okay.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Oh, I've got a toolbox over here and some stuff. Oh, this would be kind of part of his shop, wouldn't it? Yeah. Alright, well that's cool. Yeah, he can be selling that stuff too. Why not?
Huh?
Let's put it over here. Let's do a footlocker over here. An empty one, like he's selling them. Selling some empty footlockers. Sure, why not? Okay. Alright, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I like it. I like that a lot. Alright, so we're good. This is Graygarden. Spent a little more time here than I expected. But, alright, next would be the Slog. The Slog was the next vassal settlement that Rose added to her Raider Empire. And eventually restored back to being a regular settlement. Patrick's asking if I could name a new weapon. Patrick, Lucky Hitter. Well, I'm not going to be playing this playthrough much longer, so... Everyone who has weapons named after them got their weapons named after them because of supporting me on Patreon. That was one of the bonuses I had for Patreon supporters, was they could have weapons named after them, or they could name a weapon for Rose in the game. Or in Skyrim, when I was doing my Binks playthrough, I was naming some of the enchanted items and weapons after Patreon supporters. Oh, did I see movement over there? What did I see over there? Alright, alright. The Slog. We're here at night. Right now it's quiet. But, of course, there's the forge right there. And there's gunners right there. And there's a Deathclaw right over there. This place. Very dangerous. And there's a checkpoint out behind it. Out in that direction. It gets a lot of action. But here it is. Now, in my Fiona playthrough and in my Rose playthrough, I send a lot of ghouls out here to live with the Slog. And that's not because I don't like ghouls. As many of you know, Fiona is romanced with Hancock. He is her ride of choice. But my thinking is that there's kind of a backstory here, that the ghouls who were forced to leave Diamond City came out here. Because when you originally find this place, it is full of ghouls. And so the idea to me is that, you know, a whole bunch of ghouls left Diamond City and came out here to live together. I do have ghouls living in some of my other settlements, but not very many. At least not in this playthrough. In Fiona's world, yes, she has a lot of ghouls that are members of the Minutemen and that, you know, live all over the Commonwealth, but the idea here is just, like I said, that they came out here from Diamond City. And they're making a go of it out here. So, okay, the front of the building, this is a swimming pool where they grow their tarberries. I closed in the front of the building with cement, so nothing can get in or out there. That was for safety reasons. And we have turrets all along here because this is a hot spot. Lots of stuff going on out here. I left some of the original chain link fence Filled it in a bit. Supplemented the chain link. So this place is kind of more like a fortress, really. It's got walls all the way around it. Not that this chicken wire would keep out mutants or anything, but... You know, they got their big garden there, because they were a vassal settlement as well, and so I had them producing a lot of food. I had a bunch of food growing on the roof and just all over the place. Probably could take some of this food out. But mostly left the chain link the way it was. I put this bus out here. Originally, this bus was where the raiders lived, because when you turn a settlement into a vassal in a raider empire, 3 raiders will come out and live at the settlement and sort of keep an eye on them and make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do and giving the raiders what they're supposed to give them, I guess, is the idea. So I made this little... In various vassal settlements, I would make a little house or a little bus or a little camp or something for the raiders to live in while they were staying at the vassal settlement. All the things that you do in a vassal settlement, all the things you build in a vassal settlement, you have to build before you turn it into a vassal, though. Because once you turn it into a vassal, you can't access the workshop unless you turn it back into a regular settlement by killing all the raiders. This bus was here for the raiders, and I kind of built off of it. Now the raiders are gone, it's a shop. General goods merchant here. Got drawers full of stuff. And yeah, I had to kind of glitch these together. These are actually 4 separate pieces of furniture. And then there's a little house in here where he lives. More junk that he's got to sell. And you go up here and there is a guard post. So if they get attacked, you know, if there's a guard up here, they can run out here and shoot at things on either side. Keep an eye on the forged over there. So the only way into or out of the settlement is really right here. This guarded entrance. They have a dog. In my Fiona playthrough, they have glowing rad wolves from Erickson in Far Harbor, but I didn't do that here with Rose. And this is the little medical center. Hey,
Wiseman is a great man and a great leader.
Sure.
More.
Ooh, look at all those bottle caps. I guess I haven't collected bottle caps in a while. Alright, I'll take that. Lots of fertilizer if I wanted to make jet. Oh, and some mods. Interesting.
Oh, my life.
So yeah, they have a lot of food here. Let's see how much food they're growing. Well, not too much more than they have. They have 20 people living out here, so there's a lot of folks living here. They have enough water and a little more than enough food. I don't think any of these are untended. Yeah, alright. That's cool. Gotta grow a lot of food for 20 people, I guess. Water pumps. Oh, she's not assigned to anything. I don't suppose they need a hair salon out here. None of them need to be worrying about getting a haircut, do they? Ah, and then the bar over here. I built this for Ta Suavo, one of my supporters, longtime supporters on Patreon. They have their own donut shop, and they have a bar. And they're all gathered round. Nice. Alright, good night, Nemo. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hey, Cryptic Streams, how you doing? Wow, congrats on that. Cryptic Streams started streaming Fallout 4. And you're doing really well with it. Well, good. Yeah, it's still very popular, which is nice. It's a great game. Patrick's asking, can you have 3 raiders outpost only? You mean 3 raider outposts in your raider empire? Yeah, you can have 3. I mean, if you have 3 separate raider settlements, you know, they call them outposts, but that's what it is, a raider settlement. I think that's when you get the first rank of the Wasteland Warlord perk. And then if you have 5, you get the 2nd rank, and if you have 8, you get the 3rd rank. So if you want to be able to build all the raider things you can build, because at the 3rd rank of Wasteland Warlord, you get the ability to build tribute chests in your raider outposts. And tribute chests are really OP. Like, they'll just be full of caps, supplies, weapons, armor, all kinds of stuff. And you don't have to do anything about it. It just shows up. You have to assign one of your raiders to the tribute chest, and then every time you come back to the settlement, it'll just be full of junk. Well, full of stuff. It's not junk. Full of good stuff. And you take it out. So that's really handy. But if you don't want that, or you don't care about that, then no, you don't need to have 8 raider outposts. Oh, is it time to go to bed? Everyone going to bed?
Huh?
Yes.
Yes.
So they've got a water pump here. And I don't know why I decided that they needed a disco ball inside inside the playground equipment. I didn't scrap this because I thought it was too cool. I just put a disco ball inside of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Huh?
And then up the little game here from Nuka World. See, I've got this walkway going up here to the roof because I used to have a bunch of food growing on the roof, but I don't now. I took it out. But I still put it up here because they can come up here to the guard posts. Keep watch. Why are you up here? You don't need to be there. Get the Brahmin out of the pool. No Brahmin allowed in the Tarberry Bog. They have a little gun shop here. There's the workshop. They can cook some food here. Have a cookout. Now, this had been the workshop for Arlen Glass, you might remember. And I did all of his quests and he left. So I turned it into the bedroom for, I believe that's the scavenger. Yep, that's the scavenger. So this is the room for the scavenger. Oh, yeah, there's the scavenging stand. And I think the idea that I had here is just that, you know, as the scavenger, they would collect a lot of junk. So I decorated it with a bunch of fun stuff. And then in here, of course, these beds already exist, and these bathrooms when you find the place. But I put in some more beds. And some furniture. And I closed this off back here. They've got a cabinet for their dishes. And they've got a little room back here. Put in a weight bench. Put in a stove. Little pantry over here. Get the Brahmin out of the house. This Brahmin doesn't belong here. More bathrooms. More beds. So what else can we put in here that we would maybe assign that lady? She's gotta have something to do. Maybe we can assign her to guard duty. Yeah, might as well. I don't think they need any more food. Come on, you can be on guard duty. And I don't think they need any other shops. There you go. Why are you out here? Go to bed. Can he not get into his bed? They have a hard time pathing into the buses sometimes. But that's it. That's the Slog. It's not much different than it was when Rose turned it into a vassal. It just has less food. And, you know, we added a few shops and things. It's nice, though. I like it. I like the Slog build. Oh, there's some stairs here, so we can get up to the generator, the ladder. And there's the asylum across the water. And you can see the lighthouse in the distance from here. Yeah, they're all just standing around. Go to bed. Why are you standing around here for? Go to bed. Can you not pass to your beds? These other folks have passed to their beds. It shouldn't be a problem. Maybe I gotta widen this just a little bit. Let me think about it. Huh. Oh. Okay. Will that go right there? No. Interesting. And now it won't go back. Huh. Very interesting. Let's move this for a second. That's realistic. Okay. Oh, right, because this. Alright. Let's try different size walls then. Maybe we can just try different size walls. Try these. Maybe? Let me think about it. Huh. Well, this one wants to work. I wonder why the other one didn't. Yeah, that one's snapping on, but the other one didn't want to. That's really strange. It's clipping through the wall just a little bit, though. Yeah, that works. I'm just thinking if we spread their beds apart a little bit, maybe they'll be able to path into them. Oh, we gotta get this guy to get up. Hey, dude. Go lay in that bed. Go over there. Oh, you can't. Okay. There you go. Go over there. There you go. You gotta move. Or it could just be that the beds here are really glitchy. Because of these, I've noticed, I don't know about y'all, but I've noticed that in settlements where they have beds that already exist and you can't scrap them, it tends to mess up their ability to assign themselves to a bed or to get into a bed. I don't know why. But it does. Alright, well, we'll see if that helps. Maybe not. But whatever. It's not my problem. It's not Rose's problem if you guys can't figure out how to walk into bed. Oh, look at this bunch. Look at them, just crowded around here. Oh, no, some of them disappeared. Come here. Come over here. Come over here. Sometimes you gotta kind of show them where they need to path to. Go on. Oh, this guy's unassigned too. We'll tell him to help with the gardening. There you go. And this guy. Why is everyone... Is it getting that unassigned glitch? Have y'all ever had that glitch where all of a sudden everything is just unassigned? I've had that happen several times. When you're trying to assign people to things and move beds around and do stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like everyone's just unassigned completely. Come here, dude. Why are you having a problem pathing? Come on. Come on. Can't do the math? Can't do the math? It's fine. I'll help. I'll hold your hand. Come on, over here. Why are they having such a hard time? It's so weird. Come on, right here. Right here. Alright, well, screw you guys. I'm not going to mess with this anymore. I tried to help. If my help is not wanted, best of luck, gentlemen. So anyway, that's the slog. Whatever. That's the slog. Let's get out of here. These ghouls that can't figure out how to go to bed. Alright, so the next settlement was Greentop. What is this? Help defend the checkpoint. Alright, Greentop's out here on the way, so we might as well go out and defend the checkpoint. And then go to Greentop and see what Rose did over there. Oh, Cryptic is saying very 80s vibe, huh? What 80s vibe? What's the 80s vibe? Sorry, I think I'm catching the chat room a little bit out of context. Alright, helping the checkpoint. Going this way. Alright. Let's go do it. Everyone's probably dead already. Watch out, Provisioner. You're walking into a mess. To get a handle on where everybody is. I don't want to accidentally kill my Brotherhood people. Because, you know, I tend to catch people in my backswing. Oh, it's a courser. Damn, dude. Let me just sit back and watch. Holy crud. Dude is lighting him up. Look at that.
So that's it, huh?
Let me handle it. There we go. These Courser uniforms are pretty cool. I mean, they're really badass looking, but I'm not going to put one on anybody right now. Alright, how's everybody doing? Select the fusion cells. I refuse to use Institute hardware. And I don't even bother scrapping it because it's just all plastic anyway, and I don't need plastic. Fuck the Institute. You alright? Alright, son. What about you, big guy? Alright, doing alright. Alright, we're all good here. Carry on.
I hope I live long enough to witness the Brotherhood's next trial.
I think if we head up this way, we can get to Greentop. Oh, nope, going down the wrong ravine. To my right is Greentop, huh? Okay. Alright. Well, let's head that way. Yep, there we go. I hear gunshots. There's Greentop. Gotta watch out here too. There's a behemoth right over there. Why is everybody wandering around out here? Yeah, there's a respawning behemoth right over there. Let's go check it out. Maybe I should quick save. Cryptic saying, wow, that was a lot of red laser beams. Yeah, it was. They must have had like some kind of scatter thing on their lasers. You know, that little scatter beam thing that you can put on your lasers. Oh, there he is. Ancient behemoth. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Ooh, fusion core. I'll take that. And the TV dinner tray would be nice. I don't really care about the rest. Oh, well, maybe I'll take that. Okay. Yeah, he's living out here near this little car. And this floating chem box. And this dead glowing one. And he will respawn. I've killed him many times. I don't think he ever attacks the settlement, though. I mean, I suppose I could kite him over to the settlement, but I've never had to actually, like, come out here and worry about him showing up and everyone shooting at him. Alright, so here is Greentop. Greentop was a vassal in my Raider Empire, and then reverted back to just being a regular old settlement. Cryptic is saying take the desk fan for the screws. Ah, I got plenty. Not worried about it at this point. I'm getting ready to wrap up this playthrough. I've been playing for over 2 years. I got plenty of screws. I'm screwed. Rose is very well screwed. Thank you. Alright, so the greenhouse is already here. I filled it up to the brim with all the food that I could and had everybody farming when they were a vassal settlement. But then, of course, now they're not vassals anymore, so they don't need to have all that food. So I thinned some of it out. But they are still producing 30 food. That's a lot. Probably don't need all that. Let's scrap that. Because all they're doing is making a whole bunch of stuff that's going to get stored in the workshop, and then they'll get attacked more often, so let's not worry about that. Bottle caps I will pick up. Thank you. In fact, let's look and see how much they are getting. Oh. Huh, okay. Yep. Well, alright. Not a whole lot of water and mute fruit. They must be sharing it with other settlements. That's good to know. But yeah, I built a little bit of a wall around the place. Built this little guard post up here to keep an eye out. Crow's nest. You know, keep an eye on the behemoth and the deathclaw that's over there. I think there's mutants nearby too. Yeah, Breakheart Bank's right over there. Gotta keep an eye on them. I was saying a little bit ago that I usually make some kind of house or bus or something for the raiders to live in. When it's a vassal settlement, there's raiders that will live there to keep an eye on things. This was the raider house, but after we threw the raiders out, I scrapped all the raider decor. Now it's just a regular old house. Probably put some chairs out front though, that would be nice. Sit around the fire at night, toasting marshmallows. Do they have marshmallows in the wasteland? Discuss. Of course, they also have a fire over there, and everyone seems to be programmed to sit around it.
Huh?
But it's not actually lit. Even the people assigned to guard duty or assigned to shops will wander over here and sit down from time to time in this settlement. So yeah, not a whole lot going on here. Just growing a bunch of food. Built a bit of a wall around the back here to protect the back end. Gotta protect your back end.
Yeah?
Yeah. And built this up here. This is actually outside the settlement boundary. This car, I don't think we can scrap that, but yeah, there's the settlement boundary right there. But I was able to build right up to it. So they have a bar here, such as it is. Oh, am I kicking a bottle? It sounded like I was kicking some glass. I am. Why is it laying down here? Talking about knocking things all to hell. It should be over here. There we go. Well, you know, nice little bar here. Bartender can sleep there. Folks can hang out here. Inside the house, we have a stove. Wonder if I have anything to leave in the kitchen. Cake pan? Coffee tin? Something like that? Maybe? How about some donut mix? Why not? And some mute fruit. Put that in the cooler. That lady's about to tell me she lost track of all the blisters she's got.
Track of how many blisters I got.
Yeah. Heard it all before. But we got beds in here. Little dining room. More beds. Jeez, more beds. How many damn people live here? Only 12, and we have 18 beds. I don't think we need 18 beds. What do y'all think? I think I had a bunch of people living here to produce food. And then moved them out. Alright, let's give them some improved beds. How about that? I know they won't be able to get in there. Close that up. Nice and easy. We'll just put this over it. How about that? Yes? No, maybe so. Might have to do it. Oh, there's a bathroom in here. Okay. Might have to do it with the trick. I have to trick them. Alright, well in that case, let's do it this way. I kind of like to do a mix and match wood sort of thing, like they're just boarding up the holes, you know? Bring this over here. Alright, now we'll take it in here and put it over the holes. There. And then it kind of looks like they just tried to board it up. See that? Tried to board up the holes. Sure they did. More beds in here? Anybody sleeping in them? My goodness, they are. So what beds are they not sleeping in? That's the question. Because looks like a whole lot of people sleeping in these beds. but it only says there's 12 people living here, so where the hell are the other 4 beds that aren't being used? Maybe these in here? Are these not being used? Yeah, that's why. Okay, nobody wants to sleep on the ground. I get it, I get it. Sure. Maybe this place is for rent. Yeah. That's cool. Nobody's sleeping on that one either. I don't know why I did this bed configuration this way, but, you know, whatever. We'll just leave this place for rent. More settlers can move in at some point in the future. Right. Right. Why is this being weird and not wanting to go on a wall? Whoosh. Stop being weird, painting. Alright, I'm just gonna scrap it. It's acting weird. I don't like it. That moose. Getting on my last nerve. Maybe up here, this bed, nobody is sleeping in. Oh, no, somebody is. Oh, and I have a little walkway going across here, too. Wow, I'm so conscientious about defense, aren't I? Alright, cool. So now there's 2 extra beds. I still don't know where those extra beds would be. I didn't see any beds that weren't being used. Everybody seems to be using their beds. That's really weird. So how many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, there we go. Okay, 11, 12. The good ones aren't being used. Alright, so let's scrap these. Let's scrap one of these and force them to use the good beds. And we'll put one in here. Somebody gets a room all to themselves. Must be the oldest child. Alright, that's cool. I'm just seeing what I can do in here. If anything. Let's say they like sleeping right here on this little cot. And they have a little desk in here. Sure, why not? Huh. was blinking yellow there for a second. Let me move the bed. Let's try putting the desk in place first. And then move the bed in. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Reminds me of the first place I ever lived when I moved out of my parents' house. Tiny, tiny, shitty little studio. Alright. That's cool. Let's put a better bed in here. Do I have any clothes or anything I can put in there? I don't think I'm carrying around any clothes. Chef's hat. Where did I get that? Nope. Alright, maybe this person's a former gunner. There we go. Alright. Now where are they at? 12 people, 12 beds. Alright, that makes more sense. Still a whole crap ton of food, though. Oh, and all these people living out here in the living room. Well, let's move some of them into that little house. That's not, maybe that little house isn't for rent anymore. Move these people out of the dining room. Move them out into the bushes out here. Take down the for rent sign. Cryptic is saying 230,000 caps. Jewel, spending spree. But spend it on what? Barbarian King is saying, yeah, I got enough caps to retire. Yep. Sure. I have a crap ton of caps. I always do. Fiona does too. Fiona is level 140. I mean, Rose is only level 103. Fiona's level 140, and she has a whole bunch of really huge settlements with tons of people, and so, you know, they're producing tons of bottle caps. So Fiona is just rolling in caps, but the thing with Fiona is she also spends a lot of time focused on her settlements and building them up and, you know, outfitting the Minutemen to protect the settlements. And alright, I'm gonna get rid of this because obviously they've got that fire over there, so why do they need this one? I'm gonna move the chair indoors though. I wonder if I can move this here and move this. No, yes, no, maybe so. Trying to move it change it into kind of a duplex sort of place, but alright. Let's do this. Speaking of places I lived when I first moved out of my parents' house. Duplex. There we go. So we'll put that there, which means we need another step there. So this is like two separate little places to live. Okay, so we gotta put a wall in the middle. To separate them. Sure. Wow, could I be so lucky? Really? Did it just snap into place? That's cool. Alright. Awesome. That's just swell. Alright. That's cool. Put this person right there. I guess these folks don't get private rooms. But you know what? If you're living in the wasteland, you probably don't care about that. I mean, you know, I think most folks here are just happy to have any degree of safety and guaranteed food source. You know? Give them a little bit of privacy. Put that right there. Yeah. Should put some board games or something on it. I don't think I have any board games. But that's what they need. They need board games. Hey, it's your boy Sniper says hi. Hi, welcome to the chat room. Whoa. Did I knock that over? Where did that come from? I'm just gonna scrap it. Oh, is that Lucas? Hey Lucas, how you doing? Where's the rest of your caravan, dude? You're missing some guards and a Brahmin. You know, I shouldn't have scrapped that fire over there. I should have moved it over here so it would look like there was fire here. Alright, let's do it. I'll make another one. Not like I don't have the caps, right? We were just talking about that. I got a ton of caps. There it is. Oh, is it not going to go into place here? Can't put that down here? Because sometimes you can take the ones that are just sitting there with no fire in them and you can put one with fire over it and make it look like it's on fire. Maybe Lucas is sitting too close to it. Should be able to do that. Let's see what happens when he gets up. Alright, move Lucas. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was Lucas's fault. Blame Lucas. There we go. Now it's on fire. There we go. And I guess if we wanted to, let's see if we could lower it. Yes, we could. Make it look a little more realistic. Hey, there we go. There! I made a nice campfire for you. You like that? Lucas is looking at me like, whatever. Doesn't he look like just so bored and miserable? Do you need some kind of tarp over this? You're just sitting out here in the rain. Alright, alright.
Hey, what can I get you?
Nah, nothing right
Whatever
now.
you want.
Okay, so we have a bar, but we don't have a general goods merchant. Let's look at the map and see what are the nearest settlements. Okay, so if they wanted to, they could just go to the Slog and go shopping. Of course, it's probably pretty dangerous walking between here and there because you got to go past the mutants. Well, you could avoid the mutants. Alright, well, let's just say if they need anything, they can go to the Slog. Or get it from the caravan. They don't need their own shop here. Alright, so that is Greentop. Not a lot going on. It was a vassal settlement. Now it's just a regular old settlement. So the next one we're going to go to is Jamaica Plain. Let's go see that one. Jamaica Plain is down here somewhere. There it is. Nope, that's Fairline. There it is, Jamaica Plain. Go check that one out next. Barbarian King says, Lucas is waiting for me to spend those caps I'm hoarding. Yeah, he hears them jingling in my pockets. I'm fat with caps. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is I really liked in my first playthrough with Fiona, you know, she was a very generous person who cared about the wasteland and cared about fixing it up, and that's one of the reasons I want to go back and do more build streams with her, because I built up all her settlements to the best of my ability, but then I added Creation Club stuff, and I want to go back and, you know, make them even nicer to kind of show this progression where she's, you know, reinvested in the wasteland and given everybody jobs and created businesses, and, you know, she's done a lot. She's doing a lot with her caps. Alright, so here's Jamaica Plain. Jamaica Plain had been a raider outpost, and then I came in and killed all the raiders, and now it's just a regular settlement again. So we have it blocked off here with a guard tower. I closed this off with brick from the Slocum's Joe Creation Club kit. I don't know why in the world I used white brick up there. I cannot remember why I did that. That's sort of strange. I should probably use red brick, because the rest of the building is red brick. Nope. Can't get into it from here. Anyway, so this is all kind of blocked off here. Another guard post saying, no, you can't get in over here. It's the back end of the settlement. I've blocked it off over here. So if you want to get into the settlement, you got to go in from over here. Close that off. So this would be the entrance, I guess, of the settlement. They're growing food out here. Now, when the raiders were living here, raiders don't like tending their own food. That's why you have to have all the vassal settlements. The raiders had a bar out here. This raider tent decoration thing is from when there was a bar here. And the raiders had shops out here, gun shop and general goods, well, junk shop, whatever the raider version of that is. So I took all that out. Let's see what we've got going on here. 8 people, making 8 food, 10 beds, 12 water. Alright, well, so they're good to go. They probably don't need all this water. Let's scrap one. There we go. They could probably stand to make a little more food, right? Just a little bit. Just a little extra. Can we put a carrot in here anywhere? Why are you growing watermelon? Watermelon is such garbage. Takes up too much room.
Seems to be growing well.
Watermelon just take up so much damn space. Alright, who's a farmer around here? Oh, she's a merchant. Are you a farmer? Yes, you are. Get in here. Oh, did he already assign himself to it? Looks like he did. Alright, so they are making a little bit more food than they were. Okay, that's fine. Now, of course, you can get into the settlement from this side. This is where they usually get attacked. From over here. I so wish we could build up on here. I know, I've said this a million times, but it bums me out that you only get this tiny little corner of Jamaica Plain. And there's all this other stuff around it that we could work with. You know, there's this whole platform up here. You could build a whole shopping center up here. All little shops and stuff up here. Got the bus stop. Can't do anything with it. You can't scrap that building. Like, that building is inside the settlement, but you can't scrap it. Of course. Speaking of scrapping things, though. So this tent, which it is possible to place with it extending outside of the settlement like that. I guess we'll just leave that there, but we'll take out the operator banner because the operators aren't here anymore. Didn't realize that was up there, but yeah, this house. Can't go inside of it, can't scrap it, can't do jack shit with it. Such a bummer. Can't do anything with this house. For some reason, there's 3 shot glasses and a bottle of vodka here. All kinds of strange little Easter eggs. And they are by design. Don't think for a second. When you find weird stuff like this in the game, it's there by design and it means something. You just may not know what it means. I actually saw on Twitter the other day, one of the level designers who worked on Fallout 4 was tweeting about some of the Easter eggs that are put in the game. And talking about, you know, Easter eggs in games. And yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that they put into the games that you come across and you'll find it like this. And you'll say, well, what in the world does this mean? Well, it means something. It's either a movie reference or a reference to another video game or maybe a reference to something personal. I don't know. But usually they're really obscure references to movies or other video games, or sometimes they're references to other people, like people who work on video games. For instance, Far Cry, I think it was Far Cry 5 came out, and you can find on the map somewhere in Far Cry 5, there's like a cabin off in the distance somewhere on the edge of the map that you find someone who's like searching for Bigfoot. And I think that their name is Dansky, and that's based on Richard Dansky, who's the writer for Ubisoft's Tom Clancy games, or the lead narrative designer or whatever for some of their Tom Clancy games, and he's a big Bigfoot enthusiast. And so they put that into Far Cry, because Far Cry is a Ubisoft game. The people who worked on it knew Richard and put this reference to him in the game. So you find like this weird stuff in video games, and you might just think, oh, it's just some weird creative thing that they came up with. But no, a lot of times it is a reference to somebody they know, or some movie, or, you know, something personal or whatever. So yeah, that's not part of the settlement. But anyway, so there's some guard posts here. They have their own Slocum's Joe Donut Shop. I turned this building into the donut shop. Why not? But I filled in a lot of the broken building with these brick walls. For better or for worse. Oh, there's raiders over there. Let's go deal with those raiders. Beds, 10 beds. They should have a bigger table than that, shouldn't they? There's more of them than that. Yeah, let's do that. Make a nicer bed. Here, see, I'm trying to make things a little bit nicer for everyone. Improve their sleeping conditions. Here, why don't you move into this bed?
Got it.
And why don't you move into that bed? Of course, they're not going to actually go into the beds. They'll get up and go do their jobs for some freaking reason. I don't know why.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll leave it there. Nope, no privacy for them. Okay, that's fine. 8 beds, 8 people. Well, I was gonna... Yeah, let's move it against the wall over here. Yeah, let's do that. And put another bed in here, just to have a spare bed. Oh, she's coming back. There we go. Now they can have separate bedrooms, a little bit of privacy. Alright. Is he gonna be able to path to his bed? Okay. You go get in bed, dude. Sorry, I get to building and I don't check in with the chat room. Let me see what's going on in there. Yeah, Barbarian King says so many great places to build and you only get a tiny piece to build on. So frustrating. Yes, it is, isn't it? Hello, Jacob. Welcome to the chat room. Hello, Holber. Let's see. I want to put in something in here. Well, they've got a Slocum's Joe downstairs, so maybe they've got a Slocum's Joe. There we go. Nightstand maybe, or a little table for some junk to sit on. Alright, I'm not going to get too into it. It is what it is. Oh, and there's some seats out here. Oh, that's cool. For the donut shop. Okay. Out on the porch, that's nice. Oh, what's up here? It's been a while since I've been out here, so I'm kind of rediscovering it as I'm touring it here. Oh, yeah, there's the roof I added on. Okay, well. Yeah, there's a lot that could be done in the courtyard down here, a lot of potential. This is actually the site in my first playthrough with Fiona that I have mentioned several times, but you can see it on my YouTube channel. Look for Jamaica Plain and look for the tour that has Fiona and Hancock. They turned this into... why are we moving here? Why am I moving? I wasn't doing that. They turned this into a Western-style bar and brothel, a saloon and brothel. And they called their brothel and saloon the Treasure because of, you know, the treasure of Jamaica Plain. And you see all over there's the sign right there. You see all over the wasteland these promotional billboards, and you can even make your own posters that promote the treasures of Jamaica Plain. So they kind of played, oh, I see, because I was probably getting pushed by that thing. So I kind of was playing off of that, you know, that they were going to use the already existing billboards to advertise their saloon and brothel. And so this whole thing down here had the saloon in this side with the brothels upstairs, with the rooms upstairs. And then this side had like a medical center and a clothing store and a general goods shop for people that wanted to come in and get gussied up and, you know, receive medical treatment before they visited the sex workers. And then this building back here was kind of the private quarters for the people who lived and worked in Jamaica Plain. But I didn't get that elaborate here with Rose. Let's see if they have bottle caps I can pick up. Yeah, more bottle caps. Excellent. Pre-war money. I've already got some. It's good. Ooh, vodka. That must have been left over from when it was a raider outpost and they were producing a lot of vodka. Alright. They don't seem to have a medical center out here. Eight people with 10 food. Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. There should be a medical center out here. We can put one of those in, maybe grab somebody and assign them to being a doctor. A little clinic out here, nothing too fancy, right? This is the waiting room. Well, we're going to put it right up here against the wall in the debris a little bit. Go. Alright, let's see if we can grab one of these folks. We have 2 people on guard duty. Do we need 2 people on guard duty? How many people do we have that are doing food? Oh, this person is unassigned. Okay. Well, he looks more like a scavenger than a medic. What about this guy? He's unassigned too. Alright, he can be the medic. Okay. You do that. Do we have a scavenging station in here? I didn't see one. Let's put one in. What the heck? Should probably go in here with everything else, right? Grab that other guy and make him a scavenger. This guy. Come on. I didn't know I had unassigned people here. Anybody else that doesn't have a job? Alright, farmer. I think she works for the donut shop. And farmer. Okay, that's cool. The doc should sleep in one of these beds.
Okay.
And the scavenger too. Sorry, everybody's coming downstairs. Time to wake up, huh? Up and at 'em.
Sure.
I'm gonna swap these. Why does it matter? Well, why not? The scavenger can have the Slocum's Joe crate. The doc can have a suitcase. There we go. You know what they don't have? Can you guess what they don't have? They don't have a bathroom. It's very important to have a shitter. So let's build them a bathroom. Let's see here. I think we should build a bathroom right over here. This is where the bathroom usually is in a lot of these houses. Come on, are you lost? Come on over here. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Nope. He can't. Okay. Well, let's look for a tub. Yes. Tub. Toilet and a sink. Toilet. And we can't do a ceramic sink, unfortunately. I wish they had put ceramic sinks in this game. Let's just put it there for now. put a window here to this open landing. Alright, I'm gonna swap this around. Alright. I should probably autosave. I've been doing a lot of I'm living on the edge, doing a lot of building. Hey, Celtic Granny! I see you in the chat room. How are you? Good to see you. I'm doing alright. I'm here. It's Fallout Friday. Barbarian King says hygiene is important. Right. It is. Hygiene is actually very important because if you don't have hygiene, then you start having all kinds of illness and diseases and whatnot. But you know, this is probably not where they would have put the bathroom, because with that window there wouldn't be a bathroom here, would there? Ah, dang. So where would the bathroom be? So the problem is if we put beds over here, they can't seem to path out of there. Let's put the bathroom in here. That makes more sense. Fine, I'll do it. No, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You know why? Because how in the world would any of them know plumbing? Honestly. Nobody would know plumbing. That's not lost knowledge. Alright, so let's get rid of all this. I mean, maybe there is remnants of a sink upstairs because of whatever. Maybe this used to be a laundry room. And so there's a sink here. That's fine. But it wouldn't be a working sink anyway, so let's just scrap it. Alright, screw it. Forget I ever said it. Forget I ever said it. We'll just put a bed. Doesn't matter. They won't be able to path out of here anyway. They always get confused right here because of this landing. Honestly, it doesn't make any sense why the houses would be designed like this. I mean, you would never live in a house where you could just go and fall off the side here. It just doesn't happen. But there's not really anything. I mean, they've got a window there, as if this should be an open area. You would have something there. You would have a railing or something. You know? You would have some of this wrought iron stuff right there. You'd have a wrought iron railing. See that? This wrought iron here would be along here too. In real life. But this isn't real life, it's Fallout 4. So it doesn't matter, does it? guess I can just put a bed back here, whatever. Like I had it. I'm overthinking it. Oh my god, why do I have 6 in storage? Let's scrap that. We don't need all those. Maybe 2 in storage. That's all. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna leave it. Stop overthinking it. Rose needs to move on. We need to get on with getting on. I gave them a medic. That should be good. How much size bar do I have left here? Oh no! Celtic Granny's grandson. Aww. Broke a bone. Broke his humerus. Is that an arm bone? Yeah, a little arm. Okay. Aww. Yeah, that sucks. Kids aren't made of rubber, are they? Sometimes it seems like they are. But sometimes, yeah, they get hurt. Poor little dude. It's heartbreaking though when your kids get hurt. Kids, grandkids. It's just, you know, you don't want them to be in pain. I mean, pain is kind of a part of life and you gotta learn to deal with it, but you don't want them to, you know? You don't want them to have to. At least I don't. With my kids. I mean, I know, you know, like mentally I know that pain's a part of life and they gotta learn to deal with it. And I tell myself, you know, that's the way it is. They'll be fine. They gotta live and learn. But it still hurts. Especially when you're the mom or the grandma. You don't want anyone to suffer. So is this gonna go right across here? That would be nice. Ah, and we could put this on top instead of on the corner. Oh, what in the world? What in the world is that doing in there? Oh, the things you find. That's crazy. Alright, wait a minute. Let's put this on the edge. Yeah, that might make more sense. That might work more with what we're trying to do here. Yeah, I think it does. Just kind of trying to make a little covered area where this guy is doing his clinic. Yeah, that works. Works for me. What in the world is this doing here? Another post. Hidden in the wall there. I must have built something else here at some point. Alright, let's move the bench underneath. because I don't want to get rained on. There we go. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's a little off. I'm just looking at how it's lined up across here. Yeah, not really lined up, is it? Sorry, dude. You need to move over here for a second. Walk out of the way. There you go. So I can put this back. Okay. Now we gotta give him some kind of cabinet or something to keep all of his medical supplies in. I wonder if we can do this, but make it go right here. Oh, maybe we can. That's pretty cool. That works for me. I like that. Alright. Let's give him some medical supplies. What's the doctor need? Anything in here? Soap. Yep, need some soap. And let's see. Addictol, sure. Help people out. What else? Nuka-Cola in case they have low blood sugar. Let's see. Definitely some purified water to clean with or to help people who are dehydrated. Gotta get some Rad-X. Radaway. Sure. And a stim pack. Definitely use some stim packs. There we go. All ready for you, dude. Now they have a clinic. And their happiness is going up. Excellent. Alright, so they have a donut shop and a clinic. And their little settlement out here. Not crazy with the way this is built. But I don't know if I want to bother working on it at this point. Maybe? Let's see what happens if I try to move this. This is probably a bad idea. Because now everything won't go into place and I'll end up having to spend forever fixing it up. Oh, sorry. He was trying to get out. And I bricked him in. There we go. Yeah, see, it won't go there. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, let's see if we can go upstairs and get it to go into place. Maybe if we move the bed and this. does it do that? Why is it doing that? Stop. Alright. I'm taking you on, walls. I don't care what you have to say about it. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna force you to do it whether you like it or not. There you go. There you go. There you go. No, come in here. Oh, that one went right there. Alright, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it while I can. Ooh! It did that right there, too. Alright, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I'll take it. I'll work with it. Why does this one not want to go there, though? That's really weird. I'm gonna scrap this one. Alright, let's see if we can just get the regular brick wall to go into place. Oh, why you gotta be difficult, brick wall. Seeing if I go down here, maybe I can do it from down here. Oh. It's so strange that it won't snap on. It keeps wanting to snap on to that other corner, but not snap on to here. Alright, maybe we can force it to do what we want, sort of. By pushing it in there with the cement pillar. The concrete pillar here. The concrete pillar will make you do what I want you to do, wall. Whether you like it or not. You will not thwart me, wall. Okay. Okay. Be a good wall. Be a good wall. That's right. You know you want to go there. You know you like it. Come on. Okay. Maybe I gotta move the pillar just a little bit this direction. Alright, let's try this. Are we close? Are we close? I think that's pretty close. Does it look close? Close enough, huh? Okay. Close enough? Close enough for me at this point in my life. So let's go back up here and take a look. Yeah, not quite there, is it? But close enough. So weird that it doesn't want to snap where it should go. Ugh! No, this bothers me. Arrgh! It bothers me because it just makes no sense. There's absolutely no reason why this shouldn't just snap where it needs to go. Everything else snapped into place, so why not that one? You know? Alright, well, I'm gonna pretend that it's in the right place. Because it should be. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. We're just gonna say, there it is. There it is, it's fine. Can't even tell, it's fine, it's fine. Alright, I'm just gonna let it go. Let it go, let it go, walk away. Walk away, let it go. This is still all white brick over here, so screw it. And there's no way to kind of like do the roof over here differently either. You gotta have this overhang, so you know what? Just the whole place is screwed up. Fuck it. We're done. We're done with Jamaica Plain. Looks fine from the outside, right? It looks fine. No, it doesn't. There's a crack right there. You can see the crack. It looks fine. It's fine. It's fine. I wonder if... Hang on a second. I'm just wondering if it's possible... Probably not. No, I was going to say, I wonder if it's possible to put the brick underneath here. Oh, hey William, how you doing? Welcome to the chat room. William says, is your name the same on Twitch? Yes, it is. Jewel Smith. Jewel Smith is my name on Twitch. Jewel Smith is my name on Twitter. And Jewel Smith is my channel on YouTube. Oh, Celtic Granny saying if you put the roof, it might snap in better. You mean like a Slocum's Joe roof? Oh, you are so right. I think I have had to do that before, now that you mention it. Okay, let's scrap these roofs. They look kind of silly with this part anyway, but the whole thing looks silly. It's all just cobbled together. Alright, let's look at the Slocum's Joe roof. Which direction is the roof? That's not the direction. This way. Okay, there's a roof. And there's a roof. Alright, I think we have to move this. Nope, it's still not going in. It's still being really weird. Alright, let me move this bed. It still doesn't want to go in. And this one doesn't anymore either. You would think, you know? You would think. I don't know what it is that's in the way. Oh! Oh, it just worked. It just suddenly worked for no apparent reason, but now the bricks aren't lined up. Usually this Creation Club stuff works pretty well. Hey, there we go. I don't mind that. I actually kind of like it because it kind of looks like they tried to fix, you know, the broken plaster, or the plaster's fallen off the brick or whatever, and it's exposing the brick. Exposed brick, it's a feature. Yeah, I like that. Oh, oh. Thank you, Celtic Granny. Now let's figure out what we're going to do over here. Oh, I'm out of concrete. Really? I know where to get more. And see, this one won't go in here. But you know what? Maybe we can just... Maybe that's okay. Maybe we can try a different tactic with this part of the wall. Maybe they ran out of bricks that were laying around, and they just went with wood. Right? Sure. That freaking works. I'm fine with that. Oh, yes. I feel so much better about it. Alright. Hallelujah. Much better. Much, much better. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that so much. Of course, like I said, this is still white, but I'm not going to worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Walk away. Walk away. We'll just pretend it's red brick. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Alright, this guy's working away. Good job. Good job, my man. Got some nice weapons up here, actually. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I was trying to fill this in. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, we were talking about dealing with some raiders. So let's do it. Raiders in the Mist. They're going to be straight out here. Under this tree. Being jerks.
You are so dead!
Yeah, you have to get up first. What was that? Hey, nice pistol, thanks. What was that? I'm sorry. Something about being dead. Oh, did they have a dead person in here? Oh, that's the raider. Okay. I was like, are they pushing around a torso in a shopping cart? Jesus. I don't want that. Yeah, there's always a couple of raiders out here. They respawn constantly. Creepy ass bird. Ah! Ah! Guess we can't kill. It's not like God of War. I can't fling my axe and kill Odin's ravens in this game. Well, darn it. Celtic Granny saying, yeah, Granny wants to give them a kiss. That's right. We gave him a kiss from Granny. Hey, you want a 10mm? What you got going on here,
I
Settler?
just want to trade a few things.
Sure.
Got a crappy pipe pistol? What have you got? Oh my god. She's got a flamer and flamer fuel. Where'd you pick that up? Okay. Well, let me just back away slowly from this lady. Woo! Alright. Good job. They seem pretty well armed here. This dude's got a nice rifle. Okay. What's she got?
Hey there.
I'm sure I have something you need.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got this. Okay. Alright. I'm not going to worry about this place. They're fine. They're fine. What about Doc? What do you got, Doc? What's up, Doc?
Not many doctors around these
Oh,
days.
right. I can't talk to
Let me take a
him.
look at you.
No, okay,
Not
never
right
mind.
now.
All right. Excuse me.
Excuse you. Yeah, okay. I don't mean to be in your way. Am I in your way? Are you having a problem with your shop? Are you having a problem with it, dude? He can't seem to get around the edge of it. What's up with that? Okay. What about this guy?
I'd like to trade some items.
Okay.
Oh, no, he's good too. Alright, I'll leave y'all alone. You're fine. You're doing absolutely fine. Okay. Well, that's Jamaica Plain. The next settlement we need to tour is Hangman's Alley. You can hear me crinkling my list here of settlements. So we have visited 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 settlements in this leg of the settlement tour because I keep stopping and fiddling around with them. Let's go to Hangman's Alley and see what's up there. And then I'll probably be wrapping up this stream. Oh, thank you to everyone who's given me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. And 14 watching right now. Wow, I think at one point we had 16. That's quite a bit. I appreciate it very much. Yeah, I am Jewel Smith. I'm Jewel Smith on YouTube. I'm Jewel Smith on Twitch. Jewel Smith on Twitter. And also at patreon.com/Jewel Smith. I am Jewel Smith all over the place. And on AO3 if you're into that sort of thing. You can look up some of my Fallout, Skyrim, and other video game fan fiction. Or if you go to patreon.com/JewelSmith, you can find links to other things I do when I'm not playing video games. I am a professional writer and jewelry designer, and I get up to all kinds of nonsense. It looks like we still have... Whoa, dude. You alright? You okay there? Oh, this is the guy we sent here. This guy looks like a riffraff. We sent him over here. This was a raider outpost that the operators lived in. So there's this operator's dummy here. We'll scrap that. We have a scavenging station up here. We have some beds. What do we got? 10 beds and 7 people. That's more than we need. But we have a lot going on here. We do have a trading shop in place. There's some ridiculous nonsense left over from when it was a raider outpost. This game is rated M for mature. Just remember that. M for mature. Alright, so we got an outhouse out here. Sure. Turret. And we've built some houses for people to live in. Now this did have a lot of raiders in it, because if you put up a raider radio, I guess, then they just keep on coming. I had like, I don't remember, 18, 20 raiders in this place, and so I had this place just packed nut to butt with little cots everywhere, like these. But now the raiders are all gone. So, and there was, I had built, I think I had like right here, there's this little place here, but I had built even more up here, and I had like a whole nother, like a penthouse kind of built between these two buildings, and it was full of raider beds. But I took all that out when the raiders were gone. So there's a bar here. I think there's a hair salon here. Yeah, because it's kind of centrally located. It's not far from Diamond City. And the little general goods store. You know, built some stuff up back here. This used to be where the raiders would go and get high. There was a pick-me-up station back here. Now it's just a scavenging station. Little shack behind this shack. This is a permanent shack that you can't scrap. So I put some raider tents over it. And there's some beds in here. Put up some nice paintings. And a red light. Makes it look nice. So I'll come up here. Yeah, see here's some cots. Another cot. But it used to be you could walk over here and there was a whole other penthouse area here. But not anymore. Because there's not as many people living here, so we don't need it. So if we have 7 people, we have no food being grown here though. They must be eating food from other settlements. Wow, I did not realize there was no food happening here. And this person living here too. Alright. That's the scavenger. That's... I don't know what... Oh, she's the salon hairstylist. Oh, this guy looks like a riffraff too. I think he used to work at the Slog. This must be his brother. They look a lot alike. Alright, well... what are we gonna have going on here? General goods store, bar, a doctor maybe? A weapon shop? Probably a weapon shop. Yeah, let's do a weapon shop. Or a doctor. Oh, that's right. We were going to grow food because they don't have any of their own food. Alright, alright, alright. Let me do food. Not really a lot of real estate for planting food. I've left that door chained up and locked so nothing ever comes in or out that direction. Where would we want to put food? I think the food would need to be maybe on those kind of yeah, the garden plot. Oh, yeah, this is a guard post. Got a turret outside. You can put the turret outside here or other things. In that little nook and cranny there. So I could put a garden plot up. Or I can just not do that. All right, let's do this. We don't need all these beds, so let's scrap that. Let's put a garden plot right here. Sure. And another one right here. And then, let's see here. Let's put a little railing in here. You know, not that not the occupational hazards and safety, safety and hazards, OSHA we call it in the US. Not that they exist in the wasteland, but you know. Alright. Some food in here. Now, we'll be able to fit a lot more carrots. Maybe corn, but this spot right here is right where enemies like to spawn when this settlement gets attacked. So we could be causing ourselves a world of hurt by putting the garden right here. Could be that enemies will spawn right on top of the garden and destroy everything. But since I'm kind of wrapping up this playthrough, I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? We'll say we've got some tomatoes, some potatoes, a trellis of potatoes. Nope, only one potato. Okay. Never mind. Put some carrots, I guess. Of course, I don't know how carrots would grow in such shallow soil. But okay. I guess the watermelon won't even fit in there, huh? Well, we're just trying to get a little bit of food in here for them because they got nothing. Alright, let's go find a farmer. Oh, I guess everybody's asleep. This guy doesn't seem like a farmer, though. Oh, he's in here sleeping with his brother. Alright, well maybe he is a farmer. That's fine. Maybe he likes to garden. Can't judge people based on how they look. You never know. Maybe he does like to be a gardener. Okay. He assigned himself to it. Alright, that would be 6 food. Right. Yep, there we go. So they're making not quite enough for their settlement, but they can probably get food from the surplus at other settlements. All right. Slipping back in here. Oh, this person doesn't have a job. Alright, maybe we need to move them to another settlement. And then they'll be making just enough food for themselves. So where should we send her? I'm looking at my list. Sure. Go to the lighthouse. She's not leaving. Get up. Get up and move. Come on. Wake up. Get out of here. Throw her out. No. Alright, we'll scrap that. There you go. Go on, move along. Go to the lighthouse. Maybe she found that in one of the abandoned office buildings. There are so many of them downtown here. There you go. Alright, that's cool. Let's see, bottle caps, yes. We'll take. So, okay, it's a small settlement, but it's not far from Diamond City. So to be honest, they probably don't even need this general goods merchant. They probably need like a gunsmith or something, because you know they can go to Diamond City and buy whatever they need. Oh, and they've already got a footlocker with weapons in it. What is that back there? Sugar bombs. I will take those. Yeah, let's change this to a gunsmith. Well, I mean, a gun shop. The way I see it is, you know, if you're living in a settlement where your lives depend on your weapons working properly, then you need someone to work on your weapons. Somebody that's going to be keeping them in working order, keeping them clean. I mean, you could keep your own clean, of course, but I'm just saying, you know, you would want to have your weapons taken care of. So I think it would be important to have... I see the gun shops as being not just gun shops, but, you know, in some of the smaller settlements, I like to imagine that they are gunsmiths or, you know, armorers or whatever that help keep the weapons and armor in good working order. Of course, we have this weapons workbench here. So maybe we need to move some of this around a little bit. This power armor station is really just here for me. There's no reason it needs to be here. It's here so that I could fix my power armor with it, but I don't think there's a whole lot of people running around with power armor except for the Brotherhood, and they've got the Pridwin and Diamond City, so what do they need it for? They're not coming out here to Hangman's Alley, are they? No, they are not. Probably not. Yeah, it does. Barbarian King says Hangman's Alley sounds like a Western movie. It really does, doesn't it? I always imagine it being kind of a rough place, you know. I mean, it was a former raider outpost, not just in Rose's world, but in general. Like, when you come here, you know, even if you're with the Minutemen or the Brotherhood or whatever, the first time you discover it, it's full of raiders. Kind of like Outpost Simonja. That's full of raiders, too. But yeah, I imagine this is kind of a rough place. In Fiona's world, I made this kind of like a biker bar or biker hangout kind of place. Everybody's in like leather and skull bandanas and stuff. Shaved heads, you know. I've got this kind of like rough atmosphere going. Alright, so there's the gun shop. We gotta find the person who was working at the... There they are. Actually, yeah, this guy, okay. Guess he was the general goods merchant, now he can be the gun guy. There you go. Or does he look more like a gardener? Maybe we should get Riff Raff to be the gun guy. Yeah, that guy's fine. He's good. Alright, so now we have a gun shop. And there's guns over here anyway, so that kind of makes sense. Can we put guns back here? Or across here if we can. Ooh. Hey dude. Let's put this next to your shop. And let's move the guns over. Yeah, let's do that. And sometimes they move with the guns on them and sometimes they don't. I don't know what it is that makes them... Ooh. It's a legendary. I'll take that. Any more legendaries over here? No? Okay. There we go. That's cool. We can still get in here, yeah. Oh, I don't want to take the whole thing. Oh, I put that shelf in there. Oh, I didn't realize I had done that. Okay, that's cool. Alright, I'll leave it. That's fine. Do I have anything to put up here? I think I just found a pistol, didn't I? There we go. Sure. Anything else? Wow, I keep finding 10mm pistols. Alright, well, we'll just go with that for now. Alright, well that's Hangman's Alley here. Not much going on. I say that every time. Not really much going on here. Yeah, it's a settlement. I mean, what do you want? It's a settlement. It has food, it has water, it has a toilet or two. It has beds, it has shops. What do you want? No medic. That's fine, they can go to Diamond City. There's a medic in Diamond City. It's not far away. Oh, Celtic Granny has to run. Says have a blessed weekend. You too, Celtic Granny. It's so good to hear from you. No, I'm not on Snapchat, Patrick. I am not. Alright, well, we're done with Hangman's Alley. So the next settlement we're going to go to is Finch Farm, but I'm not going to do that today. I will do that next Fallout Friday. Let's go ahead and fast travel over there. Actually, let's take a look at what I'm carrying around and what's going on in my life here. Let's drop that and scrap it. But thanks so much for being here, hanging out with me. Hope you had a good time. I'm going to go ahead and scrap this, and you know what I'm going to build instead is 2 little ones so I can put up these pistols that I keep finding. And I'll be continuing to play God of War on Twitch all next week. Monday through Thursday. I don't stream on Sundays anymore. I'll just spend Sundays with my family. There we go. But Monday through Thursday I'll be doing God of War on Twitch, and you can see my previous God of War streams on Twitch. Eventually I'll get around to editing them. Whoa! And uploading them to YouTube. Let's swap these. Okay. But I'm having a lot of fun playing God of War. Absolutely love the game. So far it is up there. For me it is up there with BioShock, Dishonored, and Skyrim and Fallout as one of my favorite games I've ever played. I am really enjoying the heck out of it. So I hope you'll join me for that. And next Fallout Friday, of course, we will continue this tour with Rose. We have lots more settlements still to visit. We have Finch Farm, Oberlin Station, Coastal Cottage, Egret Tours, Somerville Place, the Boston Airport, and many, many more. We're going to do Far Harbor even. Show you the settlements out there. Alright, Barbarian King, you too. Have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping in. And yes, you can find me YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and AO3, and Patreon. I am Jewel Smith, all one word. And you can find me, follow me, find out more about me in any of those places. I appreciate it so much. Take care of yourselves until next time. Bye!